Hello, my dear students. Welcome to our today's session. Here myself, Dr. B.N. Thorat, Assistant Professor, Department of Animal Husbandry and Dairy Science. In today's session, we will see identification of feeds and fodder. This topic is much more important regarding our theory as well as practical examination. In that, firstly, we have to see that is what is meant by feed. Let's move the terminology of feed. Feed means any type of a feed or fodder which is consumed by the animal. It may be grass, grains, water, air, bone meal, blood meal, etc. The feeds and fodder that can support the nourishment and uptake of body organs. Complete starvation that leads to death of the animal in few days, while balanced feeding maintain good health and productivity of the animal. These feeds and fodder that can be classified into four classes. The first one, roughages, then concentrate, supplement and additives. What is meant by roughages? Roughages means the type of feed which containing more than 18% CF. CF means crude fiber and less than 60% TDN. These roughages are rich in a CHO and ash. Roughages carry high cellulose and related compound, the bulky in nature and have low digestibility than the concentrate. They have cheap as compared to the concentrate. Then what is meant by concentrate? Concentrate means this terminology is completely opposite to roughages. The students they have to be remember out of two terminology, one terminology is confirmed and another that is complete opposite. That means the feedstuff which contain less than 18% CF and more than 60% TDN. The term concentrate is used because all the nutrients contained of a feed are more in concentrated form. Concentrates are rich in a nutritive value that is palatable and easy to digest, and it is very costly as compared to roughages. Feed of these groups are containing grains of a different type of cereals, then legumes, their byproduct, oil cakes, and another one the animal feed or animal origin and molasses. Then third part that is supplement. Supplement means the feed which is already present in feed but not in an adequate quantity. They are supplied externally to recover the any type of a deficiency. These supplements contain minerals and vitamins which are required to add in a feed as a supplement to cover up the deficiency of ration. Then fourth class is the additive. Additive means the ingredients of a feed which are no nutrients but added in the feed by virtue of their character for various purpose. That means prevention of diseases and increasing palatability. Likewise, this is a diagrammatically or pie chart of a feedstuff which are classified into their four groups. The first one roughages, then concentrates, feed supplements and feed additives. The first feed is the roughages. Roughages is again classified into two class, that is dry roughages and another one is a green roughages or succulent. These dry roughages is again classified into three parts, that is hay, straw and kadbi. Hay is classified into two parts, that is legume hay and non-legume hay. Legume hay example lucerne hay, cowpea, etc. And non-legume hay example is a jawar hay, dove hay, etc. Then second part or second class is a straw. Straw, in that straw different type of a cereal crops straw is included. That means example wheat straw, paddy straw, oat, barley straw. And third part is a kadbi. In that kadbi, jawar kadbi is included. And second part that is a green or succulent roughages. It contains pasture. Example of that pasture is grass. Then silage. The maize crop is most suitable crop is for making the silage. Then root crop likewise carrot, potato, tapioca, radish. Then tree leaves In that, babur leaves, anjan, bear, pimper, and fifth part is a cultivated fodder. In that cultivated fodder, the legume and non-legume class is included. Legume, that is lucerne, persimmon, and non-legume jawar, bajra, etc. Second part is a concentrate. This concentrate class is classified into two class, that is energy rich concentrate and protein rich concentrate. In energy rich concentrate, there are different types of cereal grains and seed, meal byproducts, root and tubers, and molasses. In cereal grains and seeds included grains and seed of a maize and jawar as well as bajra. Then meal byproducts, the example of that meal byproduct, that is a wheat bran, tur chunni, gram chunni. Then root and tubers, it included carrot, radish, tapioca, and last part is the molasses. In case of an animal source protein rich concentrate, it included two parts, that is animal byproducts and meat byproducts. Animal byproduct, example of that animal byproduct, that is bone meal, blood meal, meat meal, and meal byproducts, it included wheat bran, rice bran, tur chunni, gram chunni, etc. Then in case of a plant, there are different type of cakes. It should be you protein rich concentrate, the groundnut cake, cotton seed cake. These are the example of plant source protein rich concentrate. Sometimes we have included special feed in animal feed. First, urea. Urea is a non-protein nitrogenous substances which can be used as a source of nitrogen for the ruminant animals. The ruminant can synthesize microbial protein from nitrogen source and fulfill their protein requirement. The feed grade urea contains how much content of a nitrogen? That means 45% nitrogen, and which can be replaced about 30% of a protein in the ratio of adult animal, and it can be added 1 or 2% of the concentrate mixture. For efficient utilization of urea, the daily available energy sources like starch, molasses, it should be included in the animal diet. So, what is the importance of molasses? Molasses is the byproduct which can be obtained from sugar industry. This is all known about you. Then this molasses is an excellent source of energy. It improves the palatability of ration which can be given to the animal. Then it reduces the dustiness of ration. It is used up to the 10 to 15% in a ration of a ruminant. It can be used as a binder of a pellet. Then it stimulates the rumen microbial activity, and molasses is a good source of minor minerals. Then again, next question is most important on this topic, that is difference between concentrate and roughage. You should remember first upon terminology is most important part of that difference. So in case of roughage, they contain more than 18% crude fiber. In case of a concentrate, it contains less than 18% crude fiber. Then next part, they contain less than 60% TDN in case of a roughage, and in case of a concentrate, it contains more than 60% TDN. Roughage are mostly in bulky, and in concentrate they are less bulky. Roughage are or having low digestibility, concentrate having high digestibility. Roughage have less nutritive value, concentrate have high nutritive value. Roughage are the low weight per unit value, and in case of a concentrate, it having higher weight per unit value. Then in case of a roughage, they have low nutrient density, and concentrate having higher nutritive density. Roughage are usually low in energy as compared to the concentrate. Then roughage are or roughage having wide ratio to medium nutritive ratio, and concentrate having narrow to medium nutritive ratio. Already this part we have to be included, or we have to be taught in our nutritive ratios different types, that is narrow, medium and wide ratio. Then in case of roughage, they are cheap as compared to the concentrate, and concentrate are costly as compared to roughages. The example of roughages, that is different types of fodder, straw, silage and grasses. And concentrate example, different types of oil cake, that means groundnut, seed cake and cereal grains. Feed supplements mean the supplements which are, or the nutrient which are already present in the feed but in sufficient quantity. So these are the minerals and vitamins which are required to added in the feed as a supplement to cover up the deficiency in the rations. Then these feed supplement is classified into three parts, which are that the first one mineral supplement, then vitamin supplements and protein supplements. Mineral supplements, the supplementation of a major minerals like calcium, phosphorus, magnesium, then iron, zinc, manganese, cobalt, etc. That is most important to achieve the optimum health and production. Since the requirement of animal vary within the different region, then species, age and where they are reared. For example, some mineral mixture which are available in the market, for example, Minimax, Milk Mean, then mineral mixture, molasses block, common salt, these are the example of mineral supplement. What is the benefit of that mineral supplement? That is supplementation increase the feed intake capacity, then feed conversion efficiency and productivity or productive performance of the animal in terms of growth, reproduction and milk production. Second, that is wheat supplement. Wheat supplement, that means it become essential part of a livestock ration. Different feed stuff which can be used for the livestock feeding are deficient in one or more vitamins. The commercial vitamin mixture that can be available in the market. For example, we can purchase Rovixin, Vitablend or Arovit from the market. Then feed additives. What is meant by feed additives? The feed additives are those ingredient of a feed which are not a nutrient but that can be added in the feed by virtue of their characters for various purpose. That means this is used for prevention of a different type of a diseases, then increasing the palatability of a feed. These feed additives are a non-nutrient substances which can usually added to basal feed in a small quantity in order to improve feed efficiency as well as productivity of the animal. What is the importance by adding these feed additives in a feed? They give protection against the undesirable environment influence. Then it can change nutritional behavior and improve the feed efficiency. Then always that can prevent composition of a feed from the undergoing harmful biochemical reactions, and it should also improve performance of an animal directly or indirectly. Then classification of that feed additives, it include much more examples, that is antibiotics, hormone, probiotics, antioxidant, peanut binder, then copper sulfate, enzymes, then mold inhibitor, coccidiosis and pigment compound. Then first antibiotics. What is meant by antibiotics, or which are that? These antibiotics are the antibacterial chemical substance which can be produced by the living organism which inhibit or which inhibit the growth or kills the bacteria. The commonly used antibiotics feed that can be penicillin, streptomycin, tetramycin, etc. And these are used in a small quantity. Then enzymes. Enzymes are the organic biological catalyst which can be produced by living cell and which help in the digestion of a carbohydrate, fats, protein which can be present in the diet. Example of that enzymes, that is lipase, protease, pepsin, etc. Then hormone. Hormones are the chemical substances that can be produced by the endocrine gland. Okay, they are also called anabolic or endocrine modifiers. These They have to be added in the diet for increasing the rate of growth, weight gain, egg production, breeding efficiency, and fat deposition of a animal. Then thyroproteins. Thyroproteins are the substances which is supplements. They action the thyroid hormone in stimulating metabolic process in the body cell, that is called as a thyroprotein. This thyroprotein increase the milk production about 15 to 20%, also stimulate growth and fattening. Example is a casein. Then probiotics. Probiotics are the live culture of a certain microbial species that can, especially lactobacillus and streptococcus, is called probiotics. They improve the health of animal and growth as well as milk production. Then biostimulator, that an extract of a living organ that can spleesh, liver, ovary, testes, then embryo. It's called biostimulator. It can be recommended dose for the cattle, pig, poultry is 0.2% of their body weight. Then antioxidant. All of you know that antioxidant, these are the chemical compound which are the prevent oxidative rancidity, which can be produced by the polyunsaturated fats and present in the feedstuff. It should prevent the destruction of vitamins A, D, E and K. That is best known antioxidant is a vitamin E, that is tocopherol. Then mold inhibitor, that should inhibit the growth of fungus or molds. They are also called antifungal feed additives. That means example propionic acid, acetic acid. Then pellet binder. These pellet binder are the substances that can be used for preparing small cylindrical cubes of a feed, that is called as a pellet from feed mesh. Coccidiester, that are the compound which are added in the ration of a calf and poultry to prevent the protozoal diseases, that is known as a coccidiosis. Then copper sulfate, it is used for the deworming agent. Deworming means removal of worms. On this topic, there are different types of a question it should be asking in your examination. That means what is the classification of feeding stuff along with example. Then write a short note on feed supplements and additives as well as urea and molasses. Then another type of a question, that means explain the term concentrate and classify it by giving the suitable example. Then another type of questions, that is difference between roughages, concentrate, feed supplement and additives. And again most important, the different type of a spotting class it should be asking on this topic as well as define terminology, that means roughages, concentrate, supplement, feed additives, feed stock, feed, fodder. Likewise different questions it should be asking in your practical examination. So thank you all of you my dear students.